Today I'm going to be starting my decluttering process. So I've just been feeling this really strong pull to start simplifying our home and just getting rid of things mostly. So I came across the acronym KISS, which stands for Keep It Super Simple. So I'm going to be using that acronym throughout this entire video. I tend to overthink organizing and decluttering, and it really doesn't need to be that complicated. We are going to be doing my closet. So this closet just gets cluttered. It's bad. It's really bad, which is why I really wanted to start in here. So I'm gonna start by taking everything out of here. It's just how I like to declutter spaces. And as I take things out, I'm gonna make a pile of things that I am not gonna use and things that I will use. So obviously the things that I use, I'm gonna put back in here, and anything that I'm not using will not be coming back into this space. Tell me what you did. Even these first items that I brought out of here are a lot of things that I used while I was pregnant. So I even have this hemorrhoidal pads from when I was postpartum with my son, and it's unopened, which is why it's been sitting in my closet because I don't want to toss it. This one, I don't know why it's even in there because it is open and it's probably dried up. I also have these cans that are completely full. So anything that's open, I'm probably just gonna toss, but I am working with a few pregnant women, so I'm going to gift these all to them. This is where I always have an extremely hard time getting rid of things because this is probably hundreds of dollars of worth in pumping supplies, and you can't reuse it. It's breast milk. You don't want to be sharing that with other babies, even if it is completely clean. It's just not recommended. So even between pregnancies, you're supposed to get new phalanges and everything. So it's time for me to toss all this. I got to a point where I was having a really hard time just getting rid of this freaking pumping bra because it was so expensive, and I'd hate to just toss it, but I also don't think that a lot of places will take it for donation, and I don't know anybody that can fit into it. Keep it simple. I either need it or I don't need it, and I don't need it. I've had this longer than I can remember, and I can't even remember the last time I had anything in here. So I would say it's probably time for me to finally get rid of this. A long time ago, I started collecting Disney Pixar figurines. These are just the deluxe versions that didn't fit on our shelf in the playroom, but I do want to put them in there. So I'm going to finally get a shelf so that I can put all of these on there. They're definitely going to come out of our closet because it's not serving any purpose in there. Boxes. So I am so curious what your rules on boxes are. So this one I will probably toss because we've had it for a while, and I'm just going to go through the box and make sure there's nothing in there like cords or anything that I need. Things like our Oculus, I know in the future we might end up selling on eBay or something like that, same as my laptop. I'm not really certain about the robot vacuum. I would probably get rid of this box, but we literally just got this a couple weeks ago, so I want to make sure it is functioning before I get rid of this box, just in case I need to return it. But other than that, I generally am pretty good about getting rid of boxes. So let us dance this side away. Okay, so this is my favorite way to store all of our sheets. I am just keeping, so I have my set on my bed, and then I have an extra set, and then this is for our guest bed or futon. So I just have one set for our futon since we don't really have guests that often. So I only need one set of sheets for that. And I got rid of another one that's just stained and old and tattered. But anyway, I like to store them inside pillowcases. So this is what it looks like once everything is inside, and it looks so much neater. I have everything off my top shelf here. We still have a lot more down here. This is all the trash that I have so far, and this is everything for donation. I need to either sell or do something with this pump, and then all these baskets have just been sitting there waiting to be used for something, and I have not used them, so it's time to donate those as well. Time to go through all the shirts. I'm just gonna work my way down. So I'm gonna bring everything out through here. I can already tell there is a baby carrier here that I didn't even use with my kids, so this is definitely gonna be going. And we're gonna go through the rest of this. For the most part, I still have everything in here pretty organized, as in like all my dresses were right here, so I'm still gonna try to keep all of these together. For each of my clothing items, I will be going through one by one, so I like to look at like each of these dresses and just consider whether or not I will be wearing it again or if I won't be. So if I'm going to wear it, it's gonna go back in my closet. If I am not gonna wear it ever again, even if it is super adorable, I'm not gonna be keeping it. It's not serving any purpose inside my closet. I'm going to go through everything separately, so I just went through the dresses, and we are going to be donating 6 dresses. So I had decided to go through just each section at a time, so I had first done all those dresses. Now I'm doing all of my tank tops and my crop tops together. I feel like this makes it a little bit more manageable rather than it just piling everything on the bed and then it looks so overwhelming. And then it's easier for me to keep everything kind of grouped together, so at the end of all of this, it's going to be extremely easy to bring everything back into the closet. So now I'm going through all of my t-shirts, and then I'll just work my way throughout the rest of the sections in my closet. These are all the shirts that I'm going to be keeping, all t-shirts. And then these are all actually like seasonal t-shirts that I won't be wearing until fall or Christmas. So I'm going to be taking these off of hangers and then putting them in a bin or something that go on the shelf in my closet. And then these are all shirts that I will be donating. Just put my hair up because now I need to work in hyperspeed. Both my kids are sleeping. It's nap time. So I'm gonna get as much as I can done, hopefully before they wake up. This back corner is where I kept all of my work uniforms. So I have a lot of seasonal work uniforms as well, like Christmas and Halloween tops. So I'm making sure to like categorize those together. That way I can put them kind of in the back of my selection and I don't have to kind of like weed through different shirts as I am getting ready for work in the morning. I'm also getting rid of any of the pants that are way too big for me because they're from when I was pregnant and just different things like that.
My friends say, get out of your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky.
You want to learn something about me? I absolutely love cardigans. I am obsessed with them, so it's really hard to part with some, especially when they're in the store. I just want to buy them all. So I'm definitely going to be going through this pile because the majority of them are cardigans. Plus, I live in Florida, so it's like warm 90% of the time. We only get cold fronts every once in a while in like January, so it's definitely not anytime soon. So I need to get rid of some of these long sleeve cardigans. If I could wear cardigans every single day, I totally would. And usually I keep it so cold in our house that I could inside. The moment I go outside though, I have to take everything off. It's just so hot where we live. I feel like cardigans are shoes in comparison to other women. And shoes I have no problem getting rid of. I usually only keep a few that I actually know I will be wearing, and then I'm just not a big shoe person. But cardigans, on the other hand, I can't like get enough of. So these are like winter jackets that I don't wear very often, so I'm actually getting rid of quite a few of those, but I needed to try them on because I really had no idea if they even still fit. And now I'm going through my jeans, which are the last category of clothing in my closet. I have gone through all of my clothes, and these are all the clothes that I will be donating. and that's all in a pile over here. So all of this is my donation pile so far. So I had like run out of hangers for things to hang up on. So I was pulling things off hangers and I would just drop them wherever. So anything that's just laying around, I already know is going to be a donation. And now I have plenty of hangers to use. In Christmas time, we actually took this table out of our living room because we didn't have room for it with our Christmas tree, but now the Christmas tree's been gone for months and this had just been buried, so I never took it out. So now I will be able to put it back in our living room. My closet is also where I keep all of my filming supplies, so I'm actually going to take the time to put a lot of that in the bags that it belongs in. I'm picking up even more of the clothes that I just tossed everywhere, and there's a couple pillows in here that I had traded out because we recently got new pillows. There's a ton of home decor in here, all these picture frames with pictures on them. I'm going to finally hang up in our living room, and then there's a few other decor pieces that I've just been trying to find places for in our home, and I have not been able to find one, so it is just finally time to donate them. Kept these for so long. I love them, but am I ever gonna wear them? No, they're so uncomfortable. This is something I would have put up with when I was 16, which is probably when I got these. I'm 30 this year, so I think it's time to donate those. We are completely empty for the most part. I just have my wedding dress hanging right here because I know I'm just probably gonna end up putting it right back there anyway. It's kind of heavy. Bookshelf I'm probably gonna leave in here because I really liked keeping my shoes on it and whatever bags I needed right there. Now we are gonna do my favorite thing in here, which is vacuum, now that everything is completely out of here. These hangers I'm actually gonna get out of here. I'll keep a few of them, but I'm ready to get rid of all those. And then this is actually my wedding dress, and eventually I would love to get it into a shadow box and then display it here on my closet wall. I think that would look so gorgeous, and it wouldn't just be sitting inside this bag anymore. Eventually I want to paint. You can see there's a ton of like scuff marks, like I need to paint in here. And on this wall I want to put like a floral wallpaper. So those are just my plans for the future. I'm probably not going to be doing it, you know, within the next couple months or anything, but it is on my like idea list. I don't even know if I want to show you guys this because it's absolutely freaking disgusting. I have this bag that I used to bring with me to work all the time at the hospital, and I had a snack in it, and there's like, see that, holes from bugs getting into it, and I found a dead body to one of them in here. Anyway, it's just so disgusting. So I got a plastic bag so that I can get that in there and get it out of our room.
I cannot hide it. We won't regret it. So come with me, maybe we're meant to be a perfect melody. I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me.
Which just had the rest of my pumping supply that I'm not even supposed to save for another baby. So I'm gonna be getting rid of all of this, which is stinks. But we're not having any more kids, and there's no one I can give this stuff to because you're not supposed to like interchange it anyway. So it's all going away. So I am currently going through my pumping bag, and obviously I don't need anything in here because I'm no longer pumping or providing any sort of breast milk. So I'm ready to go through this, get rid of anything that doesn't need to be in here, and then donate this bag. I think it's hilarious the amount of like breast pads I had in there because I never had to use any of these. I have gone through everything. This is what I'm going to be putting back into my closet, which isn't really too much. And then I have this whole pile, which is going to be all donations and a few things I know I'm going to be giving to some people, like some breastfeeding supplies, different stuff like that. But this is all trash, so I have a huge trash bag full of things in there and like a half full one. So I am super proud of myself for the amount of stuff I was able to go through and clean out of my closet. I always think taking everything out is harder than putting it back in. So especially since I kept everything grouped together already, it was so easy to just bring everything back in here. I also like that bringing things back into a completely empty space gives you an easier opportunity to rethink a better solution for where to put certain items. So I have plenty of space in here for hanging items. If I didn't, I would definitely take off all of my sweaters and fold them for the rest of the summer until winter when I needed them. Folded my like holiday shirts, so these are all my Christmas shirts. These are all my Halloween shirts. As you can tell, I love Halloween. And I'm gonna get bins for these eventually, but for now I'm just gonna place them on top of my closet just like this. Here is the final result of cleaning out my closet, and it is just so much more functional in here. Everything is cleaned out. I can actually walk in here, which is the absolute best. See? I have run out of time for part one. This kiddo has woken up from his nap and I know I'm not going to get anything else done. It's already pretty late in the week, so I really want to get this video guys up for you on Sunday. So if you have enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss part two and all the other areas that I'm going to be decluttering and cleaning out around our house. I'm just going to cuddle here with this guy. We're gonna play. His sister's gonna wake up soon, and then it's the weekend for my family, so we are gonna spend so much time together. Yeah? Jeez. I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video. Bye.